Okay, first of all, how the hell are you gonna put Arnold Schwarzenegger as the only person on the cover of fucking True Lies? I mean, there were a couple of other posters, but this is the main movie poster, and from what I remember, this was on the cover of the VHS tape. Because this was so much more than an Arnold bad guy cop movie. Actually, I kind of love this. Not gonna lie, I really do love this. This was so much fun. And like a good ass date movie. Do you want a romance and your partner likes action? Throw this on. Or do you like action and your partner likes romance? Do it. It's perfect for the two. And it's funny. So anyways, what is True Lies about? Let me tell you. So Arnold Schwarzenegger, the Terminator, and Tom Arnold, that guy that was married to Roseanne for like all of the 80s and 90s, they work for a government agency and they're spies. They're currently in the middle of this mission trying to track down this head guy who is sneaking nuclear warheads into the middle of ancient Persian art. But that's not the most important part. Yet. So the Terminator is married and he has a daughter, and his wife and his daughter doesn't know he's a spy. They think he's some sort of business salesman that works too much. Well, Jamie Lee Curtis is his wife, and she's kind of unhappy in her marriage, because she's alone a lot. Well, the Terminator goes to see her at work, where she is on a phone call with her mystery man named Simon, who is Bill Paxton. Bill Paxton is pretending to be a secret agent to get into women's pants, and he had her meet him in the middle of the night and tell her to run away with him to Paris, and that she had to pretend to be his wife to keep him alive. Well, she didn't know that the Terminator was tracking her to see what was going on, to see if she really was having an affair or what it was. And then when he was overhearing the conversation, he thought maybe he was the one smuggling in all the weapons, so he calls in, all the operatives. At this point, Jamie Lee Curtis still has no idea that the Terminator is running all this. She still has no idea he's a spy. So she's taken in for questioning to try to figure out what's going on. And it come to find out that she's just kind of bored with her life. She feels like she has done nothing spectacular. She has done nothing great. She's had no adventures. And he feels bad about the whole thing. So he's like, okay, we'll give you a mission. And he feels really bad about the whole thing. So they've set up a fake mission for her to go on at this hotel. And he's going to surprise her. And so she gets to the hotel, she's dressed all sexy like she was instructed to, and she had to do like this sexy dance and everything. She can't see his face, doesn't know who it is. Which we do need to have the mini conversation that consent under the guise of distress, whether it be threats, extortion, whatever, is not actual consent. Enthusiastic only. Anyway, he tells her to close her eyes, lay on the bed. He's going to surprise her, except he wasn't anticipating her beating the shit out of him with the rotary phone without realizing who it was. And about this time, a bunch of men from this organization bust through the doors and take them hostage. Now, she still thinks she's on a real mission and that they were looking for her, but they're actually looking for him, but they were both there at the same time, so they both got taken. And then through all this, she finds out that he's a spy and that he's been a spy basically the entire time they've been married. And then basically they have to be rescued, and then he rescues her, but then they find out that they took their daughter hostage. And so he borrows an entire F-16 fighter jet to rescue his daughter, who is holding on to the front by the windshield, and that was wild as fuck. Oh, and before he stole the plane, a nuclear warhead went off in the ocean pretty far away, which everybody held up their hands to cover their eyes, which is great, but they don't realize just how much of that radioactive material just blew on everybody, and nobody seemed in a hurry to wash that off, or the fact they were next to a major city. That's going to cause a whole lot of problems later. Seriously, a whole lot of problems. Not only are you going to die, it's going to hurt the entire time you're dying. Not to mention the environmental complications of that, but hey, this is the 90s. But anyways, 1 year later, now they're both spies, and Bill Paxton is just still a used car salesman telling women that he is a spy so that they'll have sex with him. The end. Now, did I like it? Yes, absolutely I liked it. Could use a few tweaks, but still a great time. So I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10 for me. Yeah, 9 out of 10. Okay, bye. I can be your hero, baby. I can kiss away the pain.